Alright guys, welcome back. It's your boy Owen. We're here, Fight Lens, in conjunction with Sporting Talk with the bomber Tony Bellew. Tony, I know you had a bit of a ACL incident at Soccer Aid. How's the recovery going at the moment?
It's okay. Listen, I snapped me Achilles tendon at Soccer Aid and then got the operation off Professor Calder at the 40th clinic, which I'm very grateful for. Yeah. And then snapped it again a week after.
Oh, no way.
So yeah, so a bit of unfortunate and unluckiness, but they're taking care of me, the team at Soccer Aid and everything, are looking after it. So I'm recovering and I'm cracking on, mate. I'll be okay.
Okay, good stuff. We know you're a tough scout, so you'll be all right. It's just a long road to recovery, isn't it?
I'll survive.
Yeah, step by step. Let's talk about the boxing at the weekend. What an exquisite performance from Alexander Usyk. I mean, Daniel Dubois, you know, he got in there, he gave it a shot, but in the end, class was the overriding factor, really. Talk us through Usyk's performance.
It was basically as I predicted. I said Alexander Usyk would figure Daniel Dubois out and he'd stop me. Just done it a little bit quicker than I thought. I said anywhere between 8 and 10, and he does it in, I think it was the 5th or the 6th. Yeah, that's it. The 5th round. So basically, he comes out, he starts, he just does a good look in the first round, but he already implements the jab straight away. Alexander, and he hits Daniel Dubois with a really hard jab. And like I said before, Daniel Dubois is a confidence fighter. When he gets confidence and he starts pressing forward, the confidence builds and his momentum builds. He stifled it in that first round with a hard, heavy jab. And from the outside looking in, it just looked like it was only a matter of time till Daniel Dubois was going to go, I've had enough.
Yeah, you think?
He was landing heavy shot after heavy shot. Even when he landed to the body, Usyk was like, touched his body and then just was like, well, what are you going to do? Nothing's working for you. And it just took away all the confidence from Daniel Dubois.
You could see it drain out of him, really, couldn't you? Very quickly.
It was sad, really, because I just worry about Daniel, because I think to myself, as fighters, the thing that you need most is heart, and he's displayed that on a couple of occasions against your Jerome Millers and your Filip Hrgovićs. But then he's also displayed that he doesn't have the heart for the fight at certain times in fights, and I think Saturday night, there's another question there, if I'm being totally honest. It's he chooses to stay down and he gets up and walks back to the corner when the referee finishes his count.
Yeah.
And I think Michael Griffin was the referee. I think he's the best referee in the world. I did think the count was a bit quick. I'm not going to lie.
It was a bit, yeah. But I think you're right, though. I think in his heart of hearts, he knew.
I still think he could have got up. He lied there looking at Michael Griffin do the count instead of attempting to get up.
Yeah.
And then when he finished the count, he got up and just walked back to his corner with his head down.
It was weird, wasn't it?
It was a strange one, and I feel for Daniel Dubois, because does Daniel Dubois want to fight? Does Daniel Dubois enjoy fighting? Like, I loved fighting.
Yeah.
I miss it every single day. I loved fighting. It was the greatest buzz in the world. I felt free when I was fighting. I felt at peace when I was fighting. I felt like in control when I was fighting. So for me, fighting was me passion, and I absolutely loved it. I'd do it every single day if I could till the day I die.
Sure.
When I look at Daniel Dubois in the boxing ring, I don't see that same feeling.
Yeah, you don't get the sense that he lives and breathes it, do you?
I get the sense that he lives and breathes it in camp, and he trains really hard, and he's an absolute specimen. He's a machine. Brilliant. I get that. But I just think when the going gets tough, his mental fortitude is questionable.
Yeah.
That's the best way I can put it.
They're talking on the Steve Hunt's podcast that perhaps his dad, he was looking at his dad, I think made eye contact. His dad wasn't really saying, you know, come on, get up. He was almost just accept it at this point.
What's his dad having any kind of influence in a boxing corner for? He's your father. And I get you look up to your dad, and your dad's your hero. My dad was my hero. And my dad was, you know, the first person to take me to a boxing gym. But understand, I would not be training for 12 weeks or 14 weeks. And then Dave called us in my corner for a world title fight. My dad pops his head in the corner or starts giving instructions, and I'm looking at him during a fight. That is not how boxing goes. There is a coach that is there and employed for a reason to give you instructions, not your father.
Yeah, Don Charles was there in the corner.
And Don's a fantastic coach. I think the world of Don Charles. He's done a great job with multiple fighters on numerous occasions. Don's a great coach. Everything you need is in that corner. Don Charles has been there, seen it, done it, got the t-shirt. You have no reason to be looking to your father. You do not need your father's approval for anything.
No.
You are a grown man. If you think it's good enough, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
And I feel for Daniel Dubois. I think he's a really good fighter. I think his sister's an amazing fighter.
Caroline, yeah, brilliant fighter, yeah.
I think that, you know, a really talented, athletically talented family. I'd say Caroline Dubois is a fantastic fighter, technically brilliant, very good. As for Daniel, I just worry about him going forward, because fighters who study him and watch him know, I get you past 3 or 4 rounds and keep putting dents in you, it's only a matter of time. Now, don't get me wrong, Usyk's shown that and Joe's shown that, but I'm not sure where he goes now. I didn't think he'd beat Joseph Parker. I thought Joseph Parker would beat him, and I think it was very adept the way, you know, that fight wasn't put back on. I thought it was very wrong, because if anyone, there's no one more deserving than Joseph Parker.
Maybe he'll get his shot now at Usyk instead.
Hopefully, but that, in my opinion, Joseph Parker was Cart, you can answer that. Go on and speak to him. Just go on that door, give it a little knock when you come back. So
No
I don't think anyone is more deserving than Joseph Parker, and in my opinion, that included Daniel Dubois.
Yeah.
Joseph Parker was the man who went in there with Zhilei Zhang, went in there with Deontay Wilder, time and time again was thrown to the wolves, come back, has suffered defeat and came back time and time again. Looks like a whole new fighter under the tutelage of Andy Lee. Daniel Dubois, don't get me wrong, has, you know, come back from setbacks, was really good against Jerome Miller, who I don't rate really at all. Was really good against Filip Hrgovic, who I do rate massively and highly.
Great performance.
And then shocked me against Anthony Joshua. But I just feel the writing was on the wall. Usyk knew from that first round, strong jab, put you back in your place. Couple of little shaky moments here and there. You know, you've got to be wary of Dubois' power, but ultimately just bossed the fight. Probably the most clinical display and his best display since moving up to heavyweight.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that. Do you think there was an element of, you know, Dubois questioned his character after the first fight, you know, questioning the low blow versus it was a legitimate blow? Do you think Usyk took that and used it as motivation to kind of go out there and really teach him a lesson?
I don't think he liked him.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very rare Alexander Usyk doesn't like people. You can't not like the guy.
He didn't talk very highly of him after the fight. He said, you know, it's sport, that one man wins, one man loses. That's all he said. He didn't really go into, you know,
no, I mean,
opponent.
he doesn't say much about any of the fights that he faces. He goes about his business, and he's very gracious to the opponents he faces. I just don't think he appreciated Daniel Dubois stepping on his toes after that Fury fight, the second fight, jumping in the ring, giving it the big one, claiming that, you know, it was a legitimate shot when it clearly wasn't. No. I mean, anyone who understands and knows boxing knows that's not a legitimate shot. It's quite simple. He hits a protector that's above, that's under the navel. Yeah. He hits you above, just above the below section, and it's actually the worst part to be hitting. When you'd rather get hit literally in the down below section rather than just above it, because when you get hit on the protector just above the below section, it lifts everything up. So it's like getting hit with a bat underneath and knocking them up into your throat. That's the best way of explaining it as a fighter. It's not nice, and that's what Usyk went through. I even still think to this day some referees might have judged that as a legit shot, because some referees don't mind hitting the protector. If he does, everyone knows how to shut over doubt knows boxing. Alexander Usyk ain't staying down. He's getting back up. He plays the part.
Yeah, he did it sturdily.
He does what he needs to do every single time. And as I say, on Saturday night he shone brightly.
How do you think Usyk has improved since you faced him in 2018? In what ways has he kind of enhanced his game, do you think?
Well, his technical abilities doesn't improve. What's improved is his muscle mass and the way he's gone about, you know, creeping up slowly to the heavyweight division. He's done it over time.
Adding the mass on hasn't affected his timing and his punching, has it?
It will never affect his timing. It affects his hand speed. His hands aren't as quick at heavyweight as he was at cruiserweight. His feet are still as mobile and as good. They're just not as quick. But they don't need to be as quick because the guys aren't as quick chasing him.
Exactly, yeah.
And if you watch him and study him still, he adapts fight by fight. So you look at when he gets in the ring against Daniel Dubois, he's a lot heavier than he is when he faces Tyson Fury. He knows Tyson Fury's feet are far better than Daniel Dubois. He moves fluid. Tyson Fury moves like a cruiserweight. So Usyk came in at a weight where he can move like a cruiserweight again.
Yep.
He's still got that 10 kilos extra weight, but he moves differently. And the way he moved against Tyson Fury in the rematch to the way he moved against Daniel Dubois, there was a clear and significant difference.
True.
And if anyone knows boxing studies and watches it, you can see the slight adjustments he makes and sitting down on the shots more, looking to really punish you. And he punishes your mistakes. He punished Daniel Dubois to maximum effect when he makes Daniel Dubois' right hand miss.
Yeah.
And he makes it miss by centimetres, not millimetres, it wasn't that close, but centimetres. And centimetres can be here. And it comes past, it hits him on the chest as the southpaw comes here. And he still has time after taking the shot on the chest to absorb the punch, come back. And Daniel Dubois was so slow with the recoil. Usyk comes round the side.
Yeah.
And that's all she writes. And Daniel goes down. And it's a heavy knockdown. It is a heavy knockdown.
From the left hook, the first one or the second one?
The second one. The first one's nothing.
No, I know.
The first one's nothing. Daniel's chose to go down off the first one. The first one's basically a jab again.
Yeah.
And he goes down, and you can see his mind's ticking when he gets up and his mind's ticking. The second one's a heavier shot.
Much heavier.
But all his senses are around him by the count of 3. And he's looking at the ref. And it's at that moment where you go, it's fight or flight. And you know, Daniel. I don't want to do him any disservice, but you know, I just think if he's in that fight and he's landing shots, I think Daniel gets up.
He'll get up, yeah.
He showed it against Kevin Lorraine, and how many times he's shown it. You know, he can be wobbled and rocked against the likes of Philip Hergovich, Jarrell Miller. He's shown against AJ when he's on top and he's hitting you. AJ hits him with an absolute monster of a right hand in the round. He stops AJ in.
Remember it
and
well.
When he's, like I said to you, he's purely a competence fighter. He's a flat track bully.
Yeah.
And some fighters are like that.
I think it was kind of self-preservation in a way, because even if he gets up, realistically,
he knows what's coming.
He's not turning that fight around.
He knows what's coming. He can't gauge the distance. He can't gauge the tempo of Usyk's attacks. He's lost. And this is the thing. Now there's very few heavyweights in the world who can do that to him. Another one who could do it to him is Moses Atuma, Tyson Fury.
Just one
of them
maybe
things.
Joe Parker, but Turkey Al Sheikh wants to see Moses Atoma in there with Usyk next. I mean, I think that's a bit far-fetched, isn't it, really, considering where he is at this point in his career. He's still so young and inexperienced.
I think that's a dreadful fight for Moses Atuma. The
be.
boy's not been past 6 rounds, I don't think, or 7 rounds, and I just think to throw this kid in to the Wolves at this stage so early in his career, I just don't get what for.
No,
he's a young man, let him develop the same as every other fighter, let him learn his trade.
It almost feels like fighters are put on fast forward now, aren't they? They don't have the time, they're not allowed the time to build
This is one man's opinion.
Yeah, fair.
This is one man's
But people
opinion.
boxing fans do kind of want to see.
Well, they will be, as long as you allow them to be spoiled by this one man. And I think Turkey Al Sheikh's been brilliant for boxing. I really do. I think he's revitalised the game.
We're going to come on to his plans to get rid of pay-per-view and
he's reinvigorated the game, but one man can never control boxing, the whole of boxing, and that's not my opinion. That's a fact.
Should we talk about, Frank Warren was very full of praise for Usyk after the fight, said in any era he would have been one of the greatest. Where do you put him now after,
he's just lost his Bentley to him, hasn't he? Because he promised him his Bentley.
If
he beats the board again. So he's just lost that Bentley.
So he's beaten Anthony Joshua twice, beaten Tyson Fury twice, beaten Daniel Dubois twice. He's basically cleaned out the division like he did at the cruiserweight.
Of course, and he went through us all in the cruiserweight division, me included. He's a phenomenon. He's a unicorn. He's a one-off. You won't see the likes of him again. Still
getting better at the age of 38, I mean.
Like I said before, I mean, it's not that he's getting better, it's just that he adapts each time. I mean, I don't think you'll ever see a better pure out-and-out boxing display than the one he put on against Murat Gassiev in Russia.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't think you'll see a better boxer. That is the pure art of boxing, hit and do not get hit.
Yeah.
I had to study that fight before I faced him. And I was just like, where do you find the flaws in this man?
Yeah.
He's a freak, and this is against Moragassian was probably the most destructive cruiserweight in the world at the time, the most dangerous cruiserweight in the world at the time, and he just took him apart. I'd gone to heavyweight face David A, beat him twice, and then he calls my name, and I studied that Garcia fight, and I just thought to myself, wow, I don't see many flaws yet. I studied the Marius Paredes fight, I've seen some slight flaws that I picked up on.
You were ahead on the cards when the fight was stopped. You know, you were finding success against him.
I'm ahead on the cards, but I'm exhausted.
He's landed more punches than you, but you were ahead on the cards.
I'm ahead on the cards. I mean, I wasn't sure what the punch stats was. I don't know who'd landed more, but I knew I was finding more right hands than anyone had found against him before. The only thing that I found is I was completely exhausted, and I mean, to the point of pure exhaustion. Me, Nam would have knocked me out in that 8th round. I don't remember anything about round 8.
I think the same thing was happening to Daniel Dubois. He'd slowed down significantly, hadn't he, by the 5th round?
You see, that's the difference. I'm going out for round 8.
Yeah.
I don't even remember round 8. The last thing I remember was speaking to Dave Caldwell in the corner at round 7. The next thing I remember after the end of round 7 is being in a dressing room with my wife upset.
Whoa, that's amazing.
That's
wild.
And my coach knows I'm going nowhere. I'm finishing this fight. Whether he finishes me or I'm going out the way you've got to go out. When you're fighting for all 4 belts, an undisputed unified championship of the world, you go out on your shield. This is what you sign up for. This is what all these people have turned up for, and that's how I work, that's how I roll. Now, I'm not proud of that because I'm putting my life on the line and I've got kids at home and I'm a father, but ultimately,
that's why you're there. That's why you love it.
This is why I do it, and that's what I love about it. That's the part that excites me. Daniel doesn't have that same mentality, and that's clear to see for everyone. And I just hope he recovers. I hope he answers these questions to himself. He needs to look in the mirror and say, do I want to box? Do I need to box? And then ask himself, who am I boxing for? I think that's the biggest question what Daniel needs to answer. Who am I boxing for? Because if it's for him, he gets up.
Yeah, I think that's it. It's self-motivation, isn't it? If it's coming from elsewhere, then you're going to second guess yourself. Motivation
comes and goes. Discipline, dedication, a lifestyle stays. All of these things stay. Motivation comes and goes. The feelings, they come and go. And I think for Daniel Dubois, who was flying high after the AJ fight, the feeling was there, the great vibes are there. That's gone. It's
gone now, so he has to go back and try and rediscover it. We spoke before, and I think you said that one of the only heavyweight boxers in history that could have troubled Usyk was Lennox Lewis, which I think a lot of people would agree with. Are there anyone else out there that you think could have
a really prime Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, 100%. That style, that elusiveness, that speed. He's not as quick as Muhammad Ali, a heavyweight.
Yeah. They're about similar weights, aren't they? Fight at similar weights,
I don't think there's ever been. He's actually heavier than Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
He's quite a bit heavier now.
Right. God, that would be
there's never been,
that would be.
There's never been a heavyweight with hand speed like Muhammad Ali's, ever. Mike Tyson in his prime is vicious and ruthless, but I think he does to Mike Tyson what he done to Murat Gassiev. I think he just stays away. I think he just peppers you and stays away. He's so smart now. He knows how to tie people up. He knows how to lock people down on the inside. He knows how to clinch and grip. He's adapted and learned all these little strategies fight by fight. He learns an awful lot in the Anthony Joshua fights. When he gets clipped a couple of times, we've seen him hurt. We've seen him hurt by AJ. We've seen him hurt by Tyson Fury. We've seen he can ride out them moments with the amazing feet that he has. So
he gets buzzed, but he kind of clears his head.
He figures it out. He's so fit and he's so agile and so elusive. He just figures it out.
Can I throw another name in the mix? Vitaly Klitschko. Would you give him a fight there?
Yeah, he's a big, strong man, but not good enough once again. Technically, not good enough.
Not good enough, no.
Vladimir has a far better chance than Vitaly.
Yeah.
Because Vladimir is technically far better than Vitaly. Vitaly's the powerhouse. Vitaly's the dangerous one-punch hitter. Vladimir is technically excellent. Vladimir Klitschko, mate, it was technically brilliant. It's just a lot of his reign is looked down upon because he made it look so easy, and he didn't do it with such a entertaining style.
Didn't have the panache.
The leaning on style and using your weight as an advantage and roughing up guys and clinching them and draining them, that didn't go down too well. But you look at his resume, he's beat some fantastic fighters, David A, Jean-Marc Mormac, some greats he's beat over the years, and you can't really knock his resume.
Did you say you've heard from Usyk that he's got 2 more fights in the bag at this point, that you reckon? Yeah.
I interviewed him before. I sat down with him and had a chat with him before the Dubois fight, and yeah, he was just like, I've got 2 fights left.
So he's never fought in the Ukraine. He's never fought in his home country, or defended his title, I should say. So that's got to be on his wish list.
I would imagine so, but with what's going on in this country, which is just a disgrace, it's still going on. That's not going to happen anytime soon.
Anytime soon, no. But hopefully we'll get some peace there, and then maybe he will get the chance
I'd love to, I'd love to see peace in this country and for him and his family, and that would be an amazing event. Tyson
Fury was interviewed, I think, before the fight, and was asked, you know, if we never get to see you and Anthony Joshua fight in the ring, is it allowed to be considered a disappointment for boxing fans? He said no. He thinks, you know, he's done so much for boxing that British boxing fans don't have the right to feel disappointed if it never happens.
We were talking about the same kind of thing of Junior Witt and Ricky Hatton all over again. It's the one we wanted to see.
Yeah.
I think it'll happen.
2026.
I think it'll happen. I don't know when, but I think it will happen. Well, it's already happening. They're already both past the best, in my opinion.
No, undoubtedly, yeah. I think
they're already both past the best, but it'll make for an entertaining scrap, and
still be kind of an even fight, though, won't it? Because it's not like there's a huge age gap between them, or one's taking more punishment than the other, really.
I've always thought Anthony Joshua would stop Tyson Fury, but I can't keep making that statement now because you have to base it on your last performance, and I just think AJ's last performance, I still can't get my head around that Daniel Dubois beat him.
Yeah, I mean,
he just came out and put it on him. He just walked right through him, and I just think if AJ would have met Daniel Dubois head on, he's better in every department. I think the biggest thing for Anthony Joshua is himself. Yeah. If Anthony Joshua just comes out and lets his hands go, in my opinion, he's the second best heavyweight in the world. If he just comes out and lets his hands go.
Lets the handbrake off and just lets his hands go.
Just let the hands go and don't worry about nothing.
There's more and more talk of Anthony Joshua fighting Jake Paul. I'm hearing Eddie Hearn talk about it. I'm hearing actual solid talk.
Are we really going to call that a fight?
I mean, only as much as it's 2 people in the ring.
It's just a gross mismatch.
Yeah.
Like, you don't understand his health is in jeopardy. So I'm not even entertaining it. I just think it's dangerous. And listen, I might have to work it, but it's just...
It's kind of ludicrous, isn't it, really?
It's insane. This boy is nuts. Is nuts. And I think he's putting his life before he's putting his life before money.
Yeah, it's
putting money before his life, which is just absolutely insane.
It's going to be a huge payday if it does happen.
That's all it's about for him, money and acclaim and fame, and because at what stage is what good's the money if you're dead?
Yeah, fair point. Yeah, I have to go.
And let me tell you, mate, people have died in 50-50 matches, boxing matches. Never mind a gross 99 to 1%, because that's the chance he has. 99.
Someone needs to have a word.
To 1%.
Yeah, crazy. But we're seeing comebacks left, right, and centre. Ricky Hatton's coming back at age 47.
Yeah, these are exhibitions. I mean.
Well, no, I think it's a sanctioned.
I see Manny Pacquiao as well.
Yeah.
They're just
decent performance from him.
It was, yeah. It's amazing. It's a wonder to see how someone at that age can have a work rate like he does, and work like that. So I don't know how that's possible, but it obviously is.
Yeah, I mean, Ricky Hatton's 5 years older than you.
Yeah, listen, Rick,
no, not really.
I think for Ricky, Ricky's a wealthy fighter. Ricky's one of the Ricky's top 3 richest fighters this country's ever produced. I will go the richest fighters: Lennox, Ricky and Nassim Ahmed. Oh, sorry, Lennox, Nassim Ahmed and Ricky.
And AJ, surely.
And AJ, sorry, is up there. So they're up there with the big earners of the game that have come out of this country.
Tyson Fury as well.
And Tyson Fury, yeah. So
he did all right.
He done amazing. But as for Ricky's not fighting for money. Ricky's fighting because Ricky has ups and downs in his life and his lifestyle. So Ricky gains massive amounts of weight, goes up, goes down, and I'm not telling you any secrets because it's there for everyone to see. Just look at Ricky and it tells you everything.
It's good for him to have a fight to focus on.
And I think that's why he's doing it. So there are very different reasons to why someone, like Manny Pacquiao's coming back. Manny Pacquiao is...
Yeah.
I don't know why he's come back. I don't know what it's for. I probably think it is money because he's give away so much to people in his country. He's give so much to his country.
Yeah.
So I can only think that it would be money.
Must be, I suppose. Maybe he spent so much money on his political career that he needs to...
I wouldn't say it's his political career. I think I've seen the man giving away thousands, hundreds of thousands of pounds. I mean, I've seen him with piles of money like this, and people from Philly just coming up and giving them
philanthropist
$50 each. I watched them. I was watching on a video, a pile of money that big, just notes, whatever they were, dollar, and he was just giving them. And there was a line of hundreds, and he was just giving them a note each.
Legends.
And I just
love that.
Manny Pacquiao. It is. He's a legend, and what he stands for is amazing.
About Bam Rodriguez, where is he in the kind of pound for pound rankings now? He's WBC, WBO, ring, super flyweight champion. He's taking on all comers.
Bam's right up there.
He's got to be, hasn't he?
Bam's right up there. Bam for me. He suffers because he's in the lighter weight divisions, as they always do and as they always have done. But Bam for me is an exceptional talent. Top 5 pound for pound in the world. Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah, see if he can continue this run he's on, which I'm sure he can.
I think he's just exceptional, mate. I have Usyk number 1, Terence Crawford number 2, Canelo number 3, Inoue number 4, Bam number 5.
That's on top 5, isn't it? Yeah, good rankings there. Patrick Brown, he's on the up. You know, first round stoppage for him recently. Cruiserweight, same as you used to be. Where do you see him going with his career? Is he the jewel in the crown of Matchroom at the moment, or a potential?
Pat's a strong boy with an awful lot of ability and talent. Yeah. I like the fact that 2-3 fights in, he's fighting 8 rounders. You know, he's at an age where he's had so much experience internationally with the Team GB, going around the world, fighting the best fights in the world, that he doesn't need to be slowly taken. He can be rushed. So let him off the reins and let him go.
Let him go, yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I'd still like to see him go down the traditional route. English, British, Commonwealth, European, world. Them fights for them titles, they put you in a better place when it comes to them big title fights, because as I always say, and I'm forever saying this about fighters, once you go to a certain level, there's no going back. So fight for the English title, hopefully you get rounds. Fight for the British title, hopefully you get rounds, hopefully you go 12. Fight for the European title, I promise you probably will go 12. And then fight for the world title. You know, it's only the elite, exceptional ones who, when they fight for the likes of the European title, they do someone really quick. Yeah, and then I remember David A doing it to Alexander Gurov. I remember him flattening him with a right hand southpaw straight down the middle. But it's rare. You go into European title fights, Matthew Macklin's another one, Asakalainen, I think he knocked out in 1 round. But when you get the top level European competitors, like I fought Mateusz Masternak, who we just seen give Chris Billsmith and WBO all hell for as long as he could. And I fought him how many years ago when he was at his absolute peak and romp.
Yeah, he's still around, the margins are small when you get to those levels.
When you get to them levels, you know, they're gatekeepers to world titles. And I remember at the end saying to me, if you can't beat Masternak, you can't be world champion. The world-class fighters beat him. Yeah. Which is stood to be true to the test of time. But ultimately, when you start getting to that level, they're the ones that push it, and then they make sure you're ready for world title level. So I just hope to see Pat Brown now slowly but surely increase the level of opponents. Ones that are durable, ones that fire back, ones that are strong in there. And he is showing that already, so fair play to the matchmakers, fair play to Matchroom.
Good stuff. Quick word about Conor Benn and Chris Eubank Jr. The rematch looks to be not happening at this point in time. Eddie Hearn's blaming it on Chris Eubank Jr. Do you think it's come back too soon after the first match? Do you think it will happen again next year, or do you think that's it now? It's over?
I'm not sure. I said this straight away from the first fight. He's got to get back in the ring as soon as he can with Chris Eubank Jr.
Conor Benn. Yeah.
Conor Benn. The quick turnaround favours Conor Benn. It takes a long time to recover from a fight like that for someone of Chris Eubank Jr.'s age. Yeah. And that's just the way it is. Yeah, tough. I don't think the weight's got anything to do with it. That's his weight. He's always been a middleweight. About this weight thing, he's not a big middleweight. He's actually a really small middleweight.
So you think he was over dramatising how much he actually
100%. Yeah, okay. I mean, they just made a mountain out of a molehill to make it worse.
I see.
I know what absolutely crucifying yourself and doing your body in is like. And I've also had the £10 weigh-in check the next day for the IBF when I fought for the belts when I went to light heavyweight. So it's not nice, and I speak from experience, but he knows what he signed up for.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
And you forget you're asking a kid to move up not one weight but two.
Two, yeah, fair point.
So,
fair point.
you know, it swings both ways. But listen, on the night it was an amazing performance by Chris Eubank Jr. No one can dispute that.
Where it's due, yeah.
He was a credible winner. I thought it was level after 10 rounds going into that 11th and 12th round. He came good.
Just put the pedal down, press the pedal in the end.
He just got the job done.
Yeah. Quick word about Everton before we wrap it up. How are you feeling about the transfer market and the upcoming season? Obviously, the new stadium, first game there, Brighton at home, I think. So
yeah, you know, we've got a new striker through the door.
Yeah, I saw that. Italian.
So yeah, we just got to, you know, take our time now and see how it goes. You know, hopefully there's more additions to come through the door up to now.
Jack Grealish.
Yeah.
Take Jack.
Jack's a fantastic player.
Yeah. On loan, he's got to be.
Don't know if we can afford. Don't know if we can afford his wages, but he's an outstanding player.
Get Man City to pay half, you pay half. Little deal.
Don't know if Man City are rolling over that easily these days, but Jack's a fantastic player. I just think when he's the standout player in a team, you really see the real Jack Grealish and how good he is. When you give Jack a free rein to roam, you get the best of Jack Grealish. I just think at City he was still amazing. Well, it proves he was amazing. Look at the trophies he's won.
Okay,
and he was big part of them trophies, big part of that team that was winning them trophies.
You're right, we want to see him back to his flair.
You just want to see him for the maverick that he
was
is.
At Villa. Yeah.
Listen, when he was at Villa, like I said, he was the man.
Yeah.
And you know, the most
he could
foul
be that
player.
again at Everton though, couldn't he? Potentially, if David Moyes chooses to use him.
He could probably do it again at Villa.
Yeah, or Villa, yeah.
You just don't know. I'm Villa now flying out. I'd be surprised if he was to choose Everton over Villa.
Yeah, fair point. Obviously,
massively surprised. And I think Jack Grealish gets in possibly any team in the Premier League apart from maybe Liverpool's.
Big shout. Big shout. Even Arsenal?
I think he
get in the Arsenal team?
I think he gets in the Arsenal team, yeah, without doubt. Well, I think he's better than Martinelli.
Yeah, potentially. He hasn't got, maybe not the work, well, Pep put the work rate into him, so maybe, yeah.
He had it, so I think just when he's not playing, his motivation's not there. I think it's very hard for a player, and he just hasn't been playing this last year. So I think it's very hard. I think if Jack had someone put their arm around him and showed him a bit of love, I think he'd be fantastic. I just don't think Pep's done that.
No, true.
So, and when you don't agree with what Pep says, you usually go.
It's his way or the highway, isn't it? Yeah.
And that's why
Dominic Calvert-Lewin's left the club. Where do you think he'll go, and do you think he'll thrive wherever he ends up? Newcastle?
I hope he does. I hope he does. I wish him well. Dom's a good lad. Works really hard. You know, he's dedicated to the sport. He's dedicated.
Suffered with injuries, didn't he? To be fair.
He has suffered with injuries massively, and you know, Newcastle looks like is a big club, and let's just see how he goes. But you know, he's tried his best for Everton. Injuries have plagued them. They really have. But it's just one of these things that happen in football. Yeah, fair play. All right, quick last question. Oasis or the Beatles? Mate, you don't understand where I'm from, though. I know. You can't say Oasis, can you? It's got to be the Beatles. Nobody is greater than the Beatles. The Beatles are the greatest band that has ever graced the earth. But Oasis are a very close second. Yeah. I must admit, I love a bit to see them at Heaton Park. I love a bit of Take That. No, I haven't got to see them. I would like to see them, but I'm told the tickets are like gold dust. Yeah, they are hard to come by, but I'm sure you can get one somehow, Tony. We'll have a look. Yeah. All right, well, best of luck on your road to recovery, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks for your words of wisdom. And subscribe, like, and stay tuned. And well done, Kyle, for stepping in last week when I was out of action with Carl the Cobra Froch. Good job, mate. The future's in safe hands. Keep watching Fight Lens. Take care. Cheers.